Giant structure stricken by floating fiberglass encased engine. The sound of the impact, not one witness, survivor, nor onlookers mentioned. Falling glass shattered to trigger the uproar of fearful, chaotic echoes of the crowds now gathering closer with their random shrieking as they point and they beckon. The dangers to come now become overcome as the curiosity spreads through the crowds and the rapid changes of emotions rapidly thicken. Sirens can be heard from the fire trucks, brigades of ambulances and squad cars approaching fast in the distance. What hit up there is the question every reporter asks in search of a witness. No one knows. It happened like boom in an instant. A bomb, a plane, a meteorite, a missile, all were rumors the crowd found to mention. It was quickly evident that whatever hit that high, all the people below completely missed it. And just as the crowds get to settling down from being no longer an event of their interest, a shadow so large catches again their attention. Looking up, you would have seen a giant aircraft carrier. So low, you know, there's no way the second tower could be cleared from its direct pathways of everyone's vision. The silence of the people was a sound so dead, so cold, so petrifyingly empty. This time, the impact sounds were loud booms, squeals of twisted metal and jet fuel without warnings combusting, throwing glass, metal, and cement on the people still standing trapped by their own imagination or in their deep conversations of their fear that today the bells rang with the message of, "Too late, the end is here," stated simply. Peace officers struggled to divert the crowds for everyone's safety. A direct route needed to be empty, asking the masses to both settle down and work together to quickly get all these streets cleared for a rescue team's entry. The events to follow were horrifyingly impacting. News channels feeding live casting, no way of retracting. Bodies were recorded, falling for minutes out the sky, smacking the earth, giving cause to more people's reacting. Panic broke out as more and more bodies fell faster and the blood became unavoidable flying splatter. Screams were heard much more than fictitious chatter. Crying and empathy now grew crowds of praying citizens, asking that these people be saved and helped down without suicidal endower. These requests seemed to be misspoken or misheard in their prayers for salvation's power, since in that very moment a nation witnessed the falling of New York's second Twin Tower. A hailstorm of dust, glass, and brick created a downfalling umbrella-shaped shower. Firemen yelling, abort and abandon their efforts with the number 2 tower. Instead take cover to Tower 1. They had nowhere else to run. Choices made in that time were life or death did depend. Little did they realize the friction and debris that had fallen now had them trapped 10-20 feet in the cement and caged in. Above on the streets, crowds of bloody people moved recklessly, disorientedly, dazed, blinded by the dirt and white dust falling, floating, landing in piles, covering everything of the radius within. The true nature of humanity shined by the actions in kind ways. Doctors, nurses, med students, soldiers, just normal people seen on the New York streets both night and days, came running in swarms as they performed, offering assistance to the strange-looking beings emerging from what looked like the bottom of a mountain now formed. So busy trying to help each other, there was no way no one was watching the other building when it began to buckle and fall in floor by floor like that of a building's demolitions contour. No warning was given to all the people helping others escape the events this day bore. Not one person had time to find a detour. Thick dusts, fires, and smoggy smoke burst from 500 feet of cement, metal, and bodies, where no one could even move in to try and help more. Now heavy thunderstorms were threatening from a hurricane, finding its waves to the coastal shore. Black smoke covered the city from every view for miles around, ending Scene 1, the fall of Twin Towers, Building 2, and then 1.